Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Noles will boot it away to start the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
White wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dalton. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nice move to stay on his feet.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's caught. It's McGee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires deep on the run. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. It's complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. He's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. Dances away from one. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. White going to attack through the air. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Back to throw, it's Glenn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got a man, it's Green. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll run play action. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. On the run, it's Lucas. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's got it! Touchdown, Noles!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl VIII. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry with this quarterback and receiver. You saw it on that one.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. They've got the screen set up. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's McCoy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Quick strike complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the single back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Off play action. Took a shot as he threw. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it can get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's McCoy. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. 1st down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Glenn. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Moving away from pressure. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pulls it in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's first and the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
And the Golden Eagles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Glenn. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man. It's Brown. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Lucas. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Now on the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Seminoles are in the red zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Lucas. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Touchdown Seminoles. And the beatdown has ensued. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
The kick is up and good, and putting one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 11 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
White wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Noles send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Gray. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Scrambling away. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. White going to attack through the air. Working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Finds a man on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. White wants to throw it. He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It is good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Turns it on in midfield. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. Looking for space. It's McCoy. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.